the wounds will never heal.
Imagine moving forward now. You must so want to for the sake of your family, but at the same time struggle to.
You have to for the boys. Yeah, you have no choice. You know, they're amazing, and they keep me going every day. And they give me the strength. And I always say, if it wasn't for them, I don't know that I could be standing here today.
I believe that. As a mom, I believe that. Yeah.
Mary, the word closure often gets used when you're talking about cases coming to resolve like we saw here today. Is there closure in what happened today, or is that impossible?
Yeah, closure is impossible. You don't get closure. You get a sense of relief. You get a little bit of weight lifted off your shoulder to know that that part of the process is over, but closure, no. You know, this part is done, and we have a little bit of breather before parole hearings start in a couple of years. So
7 years, is that just in your mind?
No, but you know, the only justice I would have really liked to have seen is for her to truly have felt remorseful. And obviously the pre-sentence report stated in there that while she is upset or not devastated but saddened by Alex's loss, she will not take responsibility that it is her, that she is the blame. And that's the only justice I would have liked to have seen.
And you didn't believe her in court today when she said that she was remorseful?
I wish I could believe her, but no, I don't. I think those tears were tears for her, for what she's gone, for what she says she's had to go through. Those tears weren't for Alex, and they weren't for me, they weren't for Mike, they weren't for the boys.
What was going through your mind when they were discussing the conditions at EMDC?
Probably what was going through everybody else's mind. She didn't stay in with the general population. I could understand that for the ones that are staying in general pop have it very rough. But she was in protective custody. She got her 3 square meals a day. So she didn't get mail a couple of days. I'm sorry. When he asked about the size of her jail sentence, I turned to my husband and I said, "What's the size of Alex's casket?" How do you compare the two?
I love you, Mom.
The sentence was never going to bring back baby Alex, and that's truly the tragedy in this particular case.
When they talk about sentences for impaired driving, you hear the word deterrence used a lot. Is 7 years, is that enough deterrence, do you think, for people in society not to commit this sort of offense?
Quite frankly, I don't know what it's going to take to deter people from drinking and driving and engaging in that type of dangerous behavior. If this isn't a case that reflects the true tragedy and dangers of impaired driving, then there isn't one that exists. We've got a family who had their 4-month-old baby boy ripped from them. They've received what amounts to a life sentence without Alex. And, this accused will eventually get out of court and hopefully turn her life around. But nothing is going to bring back baby Alex.
Saw a lot of smiles in the courtroom and handshakes afterwards. Your officers did a lot of work on this case. Can you speak about the importance of this conviction and sentence today?
We had a series of very serious investigations that took place over a 6-month period, and it really challenged our police service in a lot of ways in terms of resources, the training and the commitment of the officers, and they've truly come out on top in each and every investigation. And this investigation was as important as any other investigation we've done in the history of the Woodstock Police Service. And with the end result of a 7-year sentence and certainly convictions on all 6 counts that were laid, all 6 charges that were laid, there's a great deal of satisfaction on the officers' part, because that's what they're trained to do. They're trained to investigate, collect evidence, ensure that people are held accountable before the courts, and they were very, very successful in this particular case. And I give a lot of credit to them for their professionalism and their dedication, because it was truly a very emotional case for all parties involved.